Hello, I'm Brian Xu. I'm a senior data scientist at LinkedIn, and I'm here to deliver you some economic insights. Let's get into it. Today, we're focusing on the Great Reshuffle, and this is characterized by how professionals and companies rethink how, where, and how we hire as we emerge from the pandemic. So, the first thing we're going to get into is how we work. The big thing here is remote work. Remote work has emerged from being a coveted perk to common work as remote jobs are being offered more by companies and pursued more by job seekers. And so, what this means is, as the pandemic began in March 2020, there's about 1.5% of jobs on the platform were remote jobs. Now that's increased to 11.2. Really big increase here. And of these jobs, they're also getting an outsized proportion of job views. So 23.8% of job views and 28% of job applications. And so these jobs are very popular right now. The industries in which their highest concentration of remote jobs is software and IT, then media communication, and then wellness and fitness. Job transitions is something else we looked at, and they've rebounded amid the pandemic driven slowdown. And so the share of US members changing jobs is 6.7 times higher than the pre pandemic level in July 2019. So we have seen an increase in change job velocity as we've emerged from the pandemic. And this activity peaked about in June compared to 2 years ago, up 37%. And it also marks the ninth consecutive month that this share of job transitions is higher than pre-pandemic levels 2 years ago. And so we're seeing a lot of movement in the labor market right now. Next thing we want to talk about is where we work. Where have people moved since the pandemic? And so these are some of the places where we've seen most increase. Miami, Jacksonville, Greenville, Austin, Tampa. A lot of these cities are in the South. They offer generally stronger affordability compared to some of the coastal cities, East and West Coast. These experience the greatest inflow outflow ratio increases from March to July of this year compared to the pandemic. And so then what does it look like on the flip side? It's San Francisco, Minneapolis, Portland, Chicago, Seattle have seen the greatest decreases in this ratio as we have emerged from the pandemic. How we hire. So hiring in the US has slowed recently after returning to pre-pandemic levels in May 2021. And so in July, it was a little bit lower than in June, but it was still higher compared to last year pre-pandemic. The job market recovery is still moving much faster than at the beginning of the year, despite some uneven gains here and there. Sometimes it's a couple steps forward, one step back, but we're seeing generally gradual recovery in that aspect. And so in July, especially, 4 out of 24 industries hit our strongest hiring levels since pre-COVID. Arts, recreation and travel, hardware and networking, and software and IT. Recreation and travel is something I want to call out as an industry that suffered a lot during the pandemic, as a lot of these service jobs were in person and got shut down. And a lot of these places are starting to rehire and really get business back again. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I just said. I anticipated the slide there. That's it for this quarter. We'll see you next time. Bye.